All right, here we are. Couple quick unboxings to do, and then when I want to go. Actually, this is for Ryan. He wanted to see the 394 that I happen to have for sale, so we're gonna go over that. Um, it's been a long day already, so let's see. Let me bring up the phone here. Let Ryan know I'm live. Okay. Got to do a little cleanup, and I'll probably bring you guys. Patrick, you're working at 660. Okay, great. We can work together. Pat, William Profit, what's going on? Stop waiting for a lot. I'm sorry, Nikki. I'm sorry. You have to understand. This has been a really long week. It's been a long, long week for me. Um, 6 days this week, so I was working, and I actually have a bit of a tools update. Um, so basically, the threaded rods that we make here are milled, uh, are thread milled on a $180,000 Mazak CNC. Um, the blanks I cut myself with a chop saw. So I went out and did that today. I cut more blanks because we're running low on blanks, basically on rods. So I need to restock. Now I'm not running that low. I've got enough for what, 8 kits? Yeah, 8 kits. Nine, yeah, 8. So I have enough for 8 kits right now. Enough rods anyway. Um, right now I'm super low on sleeves, but whatever. So I was working on that today. On top of me going to work and coming, there's a lot. You look very dapper in the suit. What suit? I was wearing a suit. Oh, yeah, Facebook. Oh, yes, we had a uh, we had a dance last night. The daddy daughter dance, which well, she didn't want to dance, so it's okay. It's all right. I only feel slightly rejected. Not a big deal. Yes, I did. I had the picture. I'm trying to. We didn't go for long last night. She didn't end up really wanting to dance, but um, let me. I gotta put a few things away here, and then we'll get right to it. Because Ryan wanted to look at the saw here. The coronavirus, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of issues going on. So, with that, a lot of issues. I've got all kinds of stuff here. Mostly this is like 372 stuff, which I've kind of got to organize and put away and whatnot. Oh, you know what this is? That is an aftermarket trigger for 372. And this is actually an aftermarket spring. I'm going to throw both of those away. I lost my garbage. Shucks. Throwing that down. That's fine. Whatever. Husky 268. What's going on? Hey, Bob. Melted some cedar. Cool. At this point, I'm going to leave the Iron Horse stuff. I'm going to let it lie. That's just the way it is. I'm gonna let it lie because there's too many. It's too much of an argument, and there's too many good people that are getting turned against each other, and we're just gonna let it be. As far Pharmatech address is only 8 hours from Wuhan. Yeah. Okay. Too much 372 stuff right here. That's the thing. But what I wanted to do was bring up the 394. Yep, we'll leave it alone. It's done. So this 394 is what Ryan was interested in. So Ryan, this is for you. What I wanted to do was show it live, basically. Undo the bolts here. Let's get. Is it 394 OEM? No, not all OEM. Ryan says he's watching, won't let him chat. It's weird. Ryan, it actually depends on what your username is. Sometimes some people have gotten blocked out. Send me what your username is, and I'll try to look for it. The thing with 394s is there isn't a whole lot on here that that you can do aftermarket. There's some stuff you can do aftermarket, and some stuff works fine. The top handles are usually aftermarket. Guess what? These top handles, they're great. They actually work just fine. But some stuff on here you can't get aftermarket yet. Like, for instance, the top cover. I know that Pharmatech is working on it, but as of right now, this is an OEM piece. Starter cover, you can get that aftermarket. I don't like them. Got to be an OEM part. Tank handle. So these are not cheap. The top cover is not cheap. Brand new. The gas tank, OEM, brand new. This is like a $150 piece. So yeah, some of the aftermarket parts are okay. Some of them are not. I think on the 394, some of them tend to be okay. That is an OEM clutch, although the aftermarket ones tend to be okay. I've used a lot of the aftermarket clutches. There for the 394, they're fine. For other ones, I'd probably leave them alone. The 92cc is probably 390, a 390 clone. So yeah, this is an OEM clutch cover, basically brand new. It's been out in the woods with Mason, but other than that, it's for all intents and purposes brand new OEM. By itself, this is like at cheapest $80 if you can find it. So what I really wanted to do for Ryan is I wanted to pull the muffler. So we can look at it and get a compression number so we can see that. Jeep, what's fun? What's going on? Nope, not buffering here. We're good. So this has been out in the woods with Mason. I have not taken it apart. I don't know what's going on. Off center, but whatever. Don't matter. Basically a brand new OEM filter. So a lot of this stuff on here is like brand new OEM. I've got my phone up here and it looks good here. With very little delay, actually. So yeah, we can see ourselves just like that. Anyway, let's pull this top. Where the devil long bits went? I gotta get long bits. Good stream tonight? Okay, good. 15 people watching. So I don't know how this is going to look. I'm kind of hoping the piston looks really nice. Better. Brand new OEM WJ71 carburetor. I think the blue piece here is brand new too. The black surround was it air baffle piece is new. New fuel line, new filter. High top 394 air horn. These are not easy to find. So, you know, basically the price on this saw is $700 plus shipping. I'm pretty convinced that all the parts add up to that easily. Oh, decomp gets stuck. The cases are not perfect cases, but they're pretty nice shape. Definitely usable. New gaskets. Don't remember if the flywheel... Yeah, the flywheel's missing a couple of fins, but it's uniform, so it won't matter a hoot. Let's see. Do you want to do a compression number? You do a compression. Hey, Patrick. Yeah. Had a customer message me. What are we're working on? Well, I just wanted to take the muffler off here for Ryan. He's watching. I just wanted to show him what's going on. But we're going to be doing 288 and 372 stuff, hopefully, if my brain can hold out here. New OEM switch, on-off switch. That's brand new. The even the line that goes, the kill wire is brand new too. What else? So overall, this is a pretty nice piece, I think. Just gotta get that stupid muffler off. For those of people that buy anything from me, the one requirement, you gotta do your bolt checks, you know? Really no way around it, because anything that's freshly built needs to be bolt checked. You know what I mean? So you might start doing bolt checks every tank, then every 3 tanks, then every 5 tanks. Have a system to it, you know? Especially these tanks. That one's good. That one's definitely good. Especially these dang things. Muffler bolts tend to come loose. Since this does have the smaller set of dogs on it, I might be able to pull the muffler straight out. I don't know. I happen to use some steel screws on here. Just because that's what I had. Just going to pull this and pull them up and pray to God that they ain't scoring. Because this sure was an expensive project. 7-pin rim on here right now. It's new. There's basically no wear on it. The oiler works. pull it without having to. See, the darn dog gets in the way. So I hate having to loosen up the dog because this is a case bolt. But definitely one of the things that drives me crazy about this. Which bolts am I referring to? See, and then this thing covers that, which means I got to take that off too. I was just the steel bolts are they hold the muffler on. It's an M5 bolt. It doesn't really matter what it is to hold the muffler on. Was that the one I ran? It's one of them, yeah. This is the nice one that you ran, Mason. Just so everybody knows, Mason is a average timber cutter. He's kind of like the universal tester. He goes out, tests things, gives me feedback, telling me this sucks, try something else, or whatever. Hey, Steve. Yeah, don't worry about it. What happened to that? The answer is, doesn't matter. I've got another one. I want to make sure the thing's complete, I hate having saws that are not complete. That drives me crazy. So the lower dog bolt is actually not a case bolt. It's not, it doesn't hold the case together, but the upper one does. Is this saw sold? No. I got a guy that's thinking about it. He wanted pictures. Yeah, this is a nice saw. This is like, for the money, this is really hard to beat. The case is decked. I'm pretty sure I decked it. Ported. I think it's a Meteor piston. I don't use any other aftermarkets. It's either Meteor piston or it's an OEM with Cabers. I forget. I have to check and see what the squish is on this because I don't remember. What the compression is. Come on. Will it come out? No. Ah, come on. It should just fall out. There's one. Unreleased. Can I get it to release? Nope. Oh, that's crazy. The baffle here is new. I can just get the exhaust bolt off. It should just pull out. Why is it stuck? I'll get it unstuck. That's kind of stupid. I'm gonna loosen that up a wee bit. Yeah, I did deck it. Yeah, it's actually marked here. Took 35 thousandths off the case. I don't always remember. let's look at the piston. This has been run. Mason ran it. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me get a light so we can look together. Trying to get myself unburied here. There's your piston. No scoring. Couple of light smudges. Other than that, good. Let me look real close. Yeah, here, you can see all the machine marks. So there's that. Yep. Let's check the compression. The Pistons and Huskies tend to like me. Yeah. You didn't blow up another one, did you? No. It's fine. It's got to be fine. Please tell me it's fine. Doesn't matter. We have another head. Hasn't hardly been run. Well, it's been run a bit. But how much time did you put on this? Maybe a tank? Run and break it in, yeah. Yeah, what'd you put on this? A tank? If that? Okay. Right, I'm still looking around for my garbage. I don't have one. All right, let's check with the compression. It's at 0. First pull with the decomp in, it's already at 90. I'm close to 90. There's compression in this. I may not be able to pull it over. 150 and the decomp's still in. Decomp out. Oh god. There's 175. There's 180. There's 190. 195. 190. Somewhere around there. $700 plus shipping. First one to get me the cash. That might actually be an OEM piston, by the way. Let me see when I look, because I forget. One of these I put rings in, and the other one, I think I left OEM. What saw went to human? No saw went to human. He just got tools. Says AB on it. I think this is an OEM piston. I forget. I put cabers in it, or it's an OEM piston. Yeah. Let's do the next check, which is these bolts. Did Ken show up? Ken's here. Yeah, I'm out of wind. This was a toughie to pull. Yeah, thanks, Ken. Yeah, for you guys might want to keep James in your thoughts and prayers. I know he'd appreciate it. Just check the head bolts here. Don't have to yank on them. Just make sure they're not blatantly loose. Nope, that's good. You notice I'm not torquing it. I'm just to get a little feel for it, you know. Oh, come on, get in there. There. No, those are all tight. All the head bolts are tight. That back there. I have a special 4mm wrench here for these carburetor bolts. That's tight. I lopped it off, that's all. You can get in here easier. Tight. Very important. Yeah, for the Faust family, if anybody's watching, I assume that they're watching. Our prayers and everything are with you guys. James is having a rough go of it. So anybody wants to give him a shout out or a prayer, we do appreciate it. So yeah, thanks guys. Tom's working on 034 compared to the 030. Yeah, don't work on 039s. Just don't do it. It's simple. Don't do it. Next time you get one, you say no thank you. Hey Tom, thanks very much. Appreciate that. Hey Edwin. Flat pack furniture comes loose with those 90-degree Allens. Handy they. Yeah, that we got that. Yeah, the 4mm Allens are pretty common, so there's no harm in lopping one off, make it a little shorter. That way you just can get in there specifically, especially to do 394s. Let's see if Ryan responds. Gotta send him a message. YouTube. So yeah, this is the 394 that initially Larry called dibs on. At this moment, I have an interested party, but no money has swapped hands yet. So yeah, 190 psi. There's a tank on it, so let's see. I guess he likes it. Maybe a little more than like. Yeah. For the money, it's pretty good deal. So, as opposed to other stuff we've seen of recent, I hope that this is about as straightforward and transparent as possible, as far as transactions go. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Um, without taking it apart further, I put it all together on YouTube. So this went together on YouTube. Um, hey, Junkyard, what's going on? William, how does it compare to the 660? The 394s by and large just walk around the 660s. You know, they just it's kind of like no problem to beat them. I think the 394s are a little bulkier, but if you're in some ways it's bulkier, in some ways it's more streamlined. But of all my saws, certainly my favorite is the 394 at this point. Yeah, the one I built. Yeah, even the one I built, this will definitely take its lunch money. Junkyard, did you miss one for sale? No, Junkyard. I think the one you want is the next one that I'm doing. I have an interested party right now. His name is Ryan. Ice Road, what's going on? Um, yeah, I have an interested party right now, and his name is Ryan. So anyway, all right, let's put this back together. Bolt checks, bolt checks, bolt checks. Let's see, will it, if this will go back, then I'll just throw it back on. Whatever. Just relieve it a little bit. That helps. Almost. So this is not muffler modded. You want a little more out of it, you can mod the muffler. Um, your call, you know. Kind of hoping Ryan's over there right now, getting on his PayPal account and going for it. You know what I mean? Right? Right? Don't need this taking up space in my garage, my shed. JPS Express, what are you working on? Well, we've got a 394 here that I'm effectively selling. At least that's the idea. Not really working on it per se. I'm just kind of was taking it apart a little bit to inspect it and make sure everything's okay. And I just gently kind of sync everything up here. There's a lot of finicky stuff with these when you're dropping a cylinder head. A lot of interferences and things, that happen. I know for those people that find 10 millimeters elusive, then you're going to hate these muffler bolts, or muffler nuts rather. Let's play with this. Get this part here. I don't like selling saws that are incomplete, Lucky 7, Peter Call. Right, I might have taken that out. Because if you use the bar plate, see, I'd have to bend it over that. I think I left it out. I don't think it fell out. I think I left it out. I'm going to leave it out. Because I think the bar plate's fine. Yeah, that's fine. There. What's next? That's pretty much all the bolt checks done. Now it's just a matter of getting top back on and yeah. Yep, here's a tip. Use 1184. You think it said it, Durko? Okay. It's funny. You want a tip? Yeah. See, this bolt holds a little wallowed out, but it seems to hold. So let's double check that. I don't want to have to put a helicoil in that. But that's not the end of the world. .1184 is certainly not anaerobic, no. And or what? Certainly not. No. If you want anaerobic, Loctite 518. But depends on what you're doing. What are you trying to do with the stuff? It cures only in the absence of air. Hey, Dad. Yep. Our prayers are with James and the whole family. Guys, enjoy. I hope you guys are enjoying pizza night. Here goes that. I don't even know if there's any gas in it. Should I pop it? I don't know. It's a brand new carburetor. If it doesn't pop, something's really wrong, you know? Yeah, there's gas. Okay. There's the limiter bolt here, up the top. And this one seems to be missing on this side. So I will put one in there. The limiter bolt. I hate when limiter bolts are missing. Yep, thanks and hello to Leah and the clan. I don't know if Leah's there tonight. Take care, Tom. Thanks for hanging out. So basically you put either limiter bolt in. Doesn't really matter. The lower one or the upper one. Don't think it really matters. Yeah, this is a nice saw, Andrew. I'm just waiting for Ryan to send me the cash. Okay. Should we pop it? Everyone wants to pop it, right? Who doesn't want to pop it? Put that on nice and straight. Okay. That's tight. That's fine. Smoke alarm time. Yeah. Now you really don't want to do this unless you know that clutch is on good. They can come flying off. I'm confident it's tight because it has had some run time. I got parts. Don't worry. We got parts. Okay, here we go. Under. All right. I'm not feeling very strong. There's the pop. There you go. 2012 310 spark won't start either. Won't even start with ether. Compression or timing, yeah. Uh, 2012 372. When was this last rebuild? Did you check compression? Always ask, when was its last rebuild? I know, you're saying it's an 8-year-old saw. Yeah, it's an 8-year-old saw. Can have like 1,000,000 miles on it. Could be kill switch, but he says it has spark. He says it has spark. So again, Ryan, I don't know if you're here or watching still. That's about as transparent as I can be on a build. So if you want it, $700 plus shipping. Just ran before put the full wrap and big dogs on it. Again, what's the compression? Check the compression. Check the flywheel. Yeah, and the dumb stuff like bad plug. Yeah. But again, he says it has spark. So I got a couple of quick things here. New plug. Timing or compression? Could use one of these the other day. It's an AV bumper for the 372. So let's look at this. Show you guys where these go. Goes right here. Now this one was used. This is the Ratty Tatty 372 I'm building, which I think I already have a taker on. Pyro, our old Lombardo, good project to get into. I have no idea. I have no idea. Not my area of expertise, that's for sure. My first guess would be no, because of likely lack of ability of lack of finding parts for something like that. Parts availability would be a big is for me. It's a big issue. Hey, Bobby. Yeah, I know somebody that wants that. All right, so I got those. That's one thing we got. I'm gonna throw those down there. Got another unboxing here. I'm always game for a 372. I'll keep the new one. We're doing good. I got it. Here, let me throw this. We're gonna work on this. But I've got all this stuff here. So little stuff. And the thing is, keeping track of all this in my brain is not easy to do right now. That is a 268 bellows. That is a 288 bellows, which I need. And I'm just going to open this up. This actually is an e-replacement parts. Okay. Where I got that from. One of the nice things about e-replacement parts, they are pricey. There's no question about it. They are pricey. But they actually show you what they have in stock. So you're pretty, if you need to have something in stock, eBay or e-replacement parts. HL Supply shows you what they have in stock too. So that ends up being handy. But e-replacement parts is more comprehensive as far as like the little things. Like this is a 288 washer for the starter, which now I forget where I put it. You guys saw like what a mess I'm in. It's a mess. I'm gonna throw that out. Okay. O-rings. These darn things. A 288 gasket. 2 different O-rings. I gotta check the part numbers and see what they're for, but always seem to run out of these things. Gasket 288. That is most definitely the part I need for the gas tank to complete that gas tank, I think. Did you miss the price? That one is that $394 is $700 plus shipping. Junkyard, I got another one coming for you. Don't worry. I got the next one is the one that's up your alley. this, I think, is for the 288 handle, which is down there. You're waiting impatiently. I know. Up. Oh, that's Ryan. Here, let's just show Junkyard the one that I've got for him. Okay, the one that I've got that you're gonna like is gonna be this one. So this is $395 cases, brandy new. It's a 181 crank, but they're the same. So whatever, it's the same. New seals. This is a Eric Copsey ported top end. It says 223 pounds on it. I don't know if we'll actually get that, but maybe. So the top end alone was $200 off of John Riley. The cases by themselves are right about that, about $200. Got brand new AV mounts down here. Freshly put together set of cases. No, not a build-off saw. Buddy, this is just made for you, man. Just made for you. Or whoever wants it. But that one's going to be a wee bit pricier. A wee bit pricier. Alright, so these are going to go off to the side. I won't need these for the moment. I think I need that. The 288 starter thing. Anyway. We're going to get to the 372. We are. But I want to focus on the 288 for a minute. Because this may be a bit of a trick. So this is the 288 that I'm working on. And see, I don't honestly see where that sits. Oh, maybe it's this pin here. Hang on. There's a pin. There's a roll pin right here. Push that out. There's a roll pin right there. Does anybody know? Matt, what? Yeah, the 372 is what I'm bringing lots of stuff to get together. But don't worry, Ken. Whatever I bring will be whatever you got. It's not a problem. There's a roll pin right there, and I'm wondering. Actually, Ken would call it a split pin. Haha, Ken, you didn't think I was watching that. Does anybody know how to do this? Because I think I'm going to take a guess and say that probably goes right on that roll pin right there, but internally. and possibly so that goes there. That might go.
Dan,
Yes?
your food's getting cold.
Oh, okay. Be right there. Thank you. See, to be honest, this actually looks like it goes like that. Hang on. Maybe this is way simpler than I think. The problem is the parts diagrams are not really that helpful. Yeah, because this doesn't go in this way. It hits that roll pin. See, the way that this is configured, it doesn't look like the spring hits there. It looks like that's almost like a 372 configuration. Could almost use a 372 spring. See, that's the 372 configuration. Nope, that doesn't seem to want to work right either. Nope, okay. Well, let's see if we can get that roll pin out. I don't know. That does not look like it wants to go anywhere. And there's no good way to hold the dang handle to, configure it so it will actually go somewhere. Size. It'd be nice to actually have the right pin pusher for this. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. The rest is luck. Let's see. Like you said. Will it go up further? All right, nope. Fit it down the backside. I wish Joe was here. He would tell me, "Oh, you got the wrong one," or whatever, I'm pretty sure this is the right one, but feels like the right one. Sure feels like the right one.
We can go to bed.
Wow, that works pretty good. And this pin looks like it's too long. There it is. Hey, Matt, what's going on? Does the 395 use 560 to start? No. I think I use like 4.5 on that. Yeah, that's good. But why is that roll pin so long? Maybe somebody's got the wrong roll pin on there? I don't know. I know. Cut it. Okay. Simple. Cut it. Mm-hmm. All right, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna get this together, and I'm gonna take a break because I think the wife needs some help with the kids. So I will take a little intermission, and then I will be back as soon as possible. There's room left behind. No, the covers appear to sit flush. I think the covers actually do sit flush. That's what they look like they do anyway. Yeah. Justin is Burger, your vids are much appreciated. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. I was able to successfully ship and with 350. Thank you for videos. Don't do reporting. Was able to upload. Someone's great. Great. That's wonderful. If you can do a bulletproof build, maybe you can tell me how to do it. I have a lot of fun with the 350s. I don't know about bulletproof build, but sometimes they can be a bit of a pain in the neck. But I like them. There's no question about it. They're next to 394, definitely my second favorite. You know, but I don't know about a bulletproof build. Oh, that spring works. That's good. That's it. That's that handle. Guys, I need to catch part 2 tomorrow, Nikki. I need to take an intermission. I'll be back after a bit. I'll restart the stream. So, guys, in case you're out there watching, I'm going to start the stream. Torn between three or buying the 272 or the new 261 steel. I don't have a 272, Edwin. But we'll talk. We'll talk in a minute. Let me run. I got to go help put the kids to bed. I will try to be back in a little bit. Back in a bit. Bye, guys.